just finished with the daily poo hunt, and it's now time to give the goat a trim. Kobe had his hoofs trimmed about a week ago now with the farrier coming round, Lloyd. Now it's time to check on the goat. The difference there being I do it rather than a farrier. Sharon will be across shortly, and she will hold the goat by the head, by the horns, and just keep her steady while I go round and pick each foot up and just give them a bit of a check. So we like to do it every 4 to 8 weeks, just to keep on top of it. They can grow quicker than you actually think, and the walls on the hoof can actually grow and start to fold over, and that can trap any dung and muck in the sole of the foot. And because there's no air getting, really not much air getting in there, that leads way to infections, and such as foot rot, and we don't want foot rot. So we will give the walls a bit of a trim back to the sole, and we will part any dirt or muck from the sole, from the foot, and also between her toes. She's got two. She's a ruminant. She's got two toes. So that's what we tend to do. In summer, if you go through dry periods, the hoofs can be quite hard to trim. They can be a bit of a battle. But this spring has been nothing but rain, and we're now into the beginning of summer. Again, an awful lot of rain. So I'm not anticipating any trouble of giving them hooves a quick snip. I think it should be a fairly straightforward job. Again, when Goatie was younger, she would see Sharon and I coming. She'd always know if something was going to happen, because Sharon and I would be here together in twos rather than just one of us. And so she would run and make it awkward for us to catch her. And sometimes we'll have to trick her and put a bit of food in the field shelter, quickly shut the hurdle and so on. But nowadays she's getting old, and so she sees us coming over and she capitulates straight away and lets Sharon take her by the horns and hold her head steady. This is just as well, really, because as the goat is getting older, say 16 now, Sharon and I are getting older too. And while the goat hasn't got the energy to run around the paddock, neither have we. So we're getting old and gracefully together, so that works out okay. So I'm just waiting for the boss. As soon as she's here, we'll go over to the goat and we'll get her hoofs trimmed.
The front one not bad, but it soon
soon grown, but I was able to do it, so quite often this time of year you can't.
Well, because it's been so wet, I suppose.
Yeah, that's helped.
Yeah. Oh, at last, the rain has been helpful. Also means you're not going to run out of grass over the summer.
Yeah, that's what helped it. One more go, Johnny.
So, how old is she? 16 or 17 now?
She's 16, coming up to 16. Don't fall years on it, don't you?
16. And at last you used to having your feet back. That's amazing. Only taken 16 years.
Well, okay.
Sit down.
Mint.
Did you have a packet?